Hey, my friend, I hope your week is starting off right. You might notice here in a moment when the jingle comes up that it's a different jingle, and that is because I'm doing a little bit of a different format. Over the last year and a half of shooting these videos every week, I've really come to find out what works well and what doesn't work as well. And I'm really upgrading this blog, this interaction between you and I, to give you the most compelling content possible. And so this is going really from being a blog to being a show, and the show is going to be called The Stretch Game, and that's the stretch between deeper purpose and higher productivity, and that we're always trying to stretch ourselves in that way. You're going to see that over the next 12 months, it's going to be a much deeper dive, and it's really going to be an upgraded program where I cover one topic for maybe an entire month. You'll see this month we're going to be talking about the 8 things that I have learned, the 8 lessons I've learned from 500,000 views on YouTube. And this week we're going to cover the first 2. Well, these are really lessons that I have learned through the journey. And it's a big difference between, something that you get intellectually and something you really own in your heart. Whether it's something you had to learn the hard way yourself, or something that pierces the heart when you hear it, that you really own. And so I'm hoping that you can really leapfrog over some of the mistakes that I've made over the past year and a half, whether you want to upload videos, or whether you want to lose weight, or whether you are trying to earn that next income level in your business, or improve your marriage. Whatever it is, these are fundamental ideas that I've really come to own, that if I had really known them in the beginning, they would really help me to go much further. So we're going to go over the first 2 of those today, and I really think you're going to find that helpful. I hope everybody's had a great Christmas. My wife and I had a great Christmas. We got to spend a little bit of time with both sides of the family, and now we're back in full swing. You kind of need sometimes a vacation from your vacation, but we're not getting that. We're just moving forward, and I hope you really enjoy this new format. This is Season 1, Episode 1 of The Stretch Game. Have a great week this week, and we'll see you in the training. So this is really ironic, but I went outside in my backyard. We're blessed to live in a beautiful area, and as I'm shooting the video, I'm about halfway through this video, and my neighbor has some grandkids, and they came out to sled because it's really snowy, and my house just happens to be at the bottom of the hill, and if you go sledding, you're going to end up in my yard. Now, I don't mind that at all because that's the only way you could really sled, and I want them to enjoy that and have a good time. The frustrating part was that I was halfway through the video and you have these squealing kids that are breaking into the audio that I'm trying to shoot, okay? And so I'm getting extremely frustrated, and I just threw up my hands. I didn't want to mess with them because they were doing their own thing, having a great time. I just came in. What's really interesting, though, is the point that I was trying to make when all this happened. And that is this, and it's really the first lesson that I've learned. To move forward, you just have to keep moving forward, okay? There are going to be distractions, there are going to be obstacles, there's going to be negativity. You just have to keep moving forward. You see, I've been shooting these videos for about a year and a half now. Well, really, that should have been about 2 years. The reason for the 6-month disparity was because I took about 6 months deciding whether I was really going to start shooting the videos or not, and thinking about all the obstacles that were going to enter my path. I got some inspiration when I watched a YouTube video. I heard someone say, just keep clicking upload, that's the key. And so this is really how you apply this lesson that I've learned. You need to choose the most simplistic, ritualistic action that you can take to move forward in your goal. So whatever that goal is, think about that. What's the simplest thing you can do, not necessarily the easiest and the most ritualistic? For me, it was that I just had to click upload each week. Now that's a YouTube term. That simply means when you shoot a video like this, you click upload in YouTube. Okay, that's simple. It's a simple concept, and all the other stuff that I was thinking about, all I had to know was I had to click upload, and I had to do it every week. That's what made it ritualistic, and that task moved me forward every week until I've got, I think now 600,000 views, and I'm talking to you right now. It's because I took this most simplistic, ritualistic action. That was really the first thing. The second thing is there might not be a ritualistic action, but you just need to take the next step. And it's Lao Tzu that's quoted as saying, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. You might not see where that journey is taking you. You just know you have a goal and you can see to put one foot in front of the other. And that's the key, my friend. You just have to keep putting one foot in front of the other and you will get there. Whatever goal you're trying to accomplish, whatever you're trying to do, you will get there if you just keep putting one foot in front of the other. You can do it. That's the simple key. I've also shot a video, this is maybe from 6 months ago, and it's a 5-step formula on how to get unstuck and take the next simple step. So I'm going to put a link to that in the blueprint as well. You can check that out at thestretchgame.com. But if you do feel stuck and you feel like you can't take that next step, take a deeper dive. Download the blueprint, watch that video. It's powerful stuff. But that's really the first lesson that I learned. The second lesson that I learned and that I want to talk about is this. I need to be reading from the Word first thing in the morning. First thing in the morning is key. And when I say the Word, I'm talking about the Bible. If you're watching this and you're a non-Christian, let me say this to you. The Bible is the most sold and the most read book in the entire world and always has been. So having said that, there's a lot of wisdom you can glean from Scripture if you're a non-Christian. And if you are a non-Christian, I want to encourage you to start reading every morning from the book of Mark. You can glean an incredible amount of wisdom from that, and it may compel you to want to learn even more. You can click Faith at the top of my website at thestretchgame.com, and that will actually take you through a series of lessons to see what it means to be and become a Christian, or you can just message me directly. If you are a Christian and you're watching this, I want to encourage you to consider reading from Proverbs at the beginning of every day. It is jam-packed with wisdom, and this is the book that I've chosen to read every morning. It just gives me simple clarity about life and about how I want to live my life. And it sets me up to win. It sets me up with the right standard every single day. At one time I read it at noon. At another time I was reading it before I went to bed, but it was really at the beginning of this year, and seeing how that affected me, seeing how it changed my day every day, that I really came to learn the lesson and own that I needed to be reading my Bible every single morning. It made an incredible impact on me. So those are the 2 lessons for this week. I really hope you found those helpful. And I just really hope you take them and apply them and don't let it go in one ear and out the other. Again, you can download the blueprint. It's going to give you that other video. It's also going to give you the 7-day challenge. So I hope you have a great week this week. I hope you take these things and run with them. But whatever you do with this week, my friend, remember to do 2 things with it. Be both purposeful and productive. Take care, and we'll talk to you next time.